Today, we have a special treat for you. We are going through a beautiful, super modern smart home. So let's go check it out.
So if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. My name's Jeff, along with Tara and David, we make up the Schellenberger team. And we've helped people just like you find the right place at the right time,
right here. So we're gonna head into this house it was pretty mind-blowing to me. We got a tour just a little while ago by the builder. So I have my notes with me because I took lots of notes. So let's go in and get started. Okay, so this home, let me just give you the rundown of the stats quickly. It is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. It is 2.5 million on 2.3 acres. And it is 5,400 square feet. So it puts it like 461 a foot. Now, look at this space. You walk in here and you just breathe deeply. These ceilings, I don't know if you can even get the scale of this, Jeff, but the ceilings are 23 feet tall in the living room. And from the moment you walk in, you're just taken with the beautiful openness of it and seeing the greenery. He said that you will never see a neighbor because of how the way the lot's laid out, who owns the property next door and where their house is on that property. And then in another direction, it's floodplain. And so every window you look out, you see green and you'll never see a neighbor. So you're basically in College Station. I mean, technically you're outside the city limits, but you're in a neighborhood, but you feel completely off in the woods somewhere. It's really cool. So coming into the living room, let me talk about the walls. So these are level 5 drywall. And he explained that that is extremely difficult and tedious to do because it is perfectly smooth and any imperfection will show up. And so it is a very sophisticated type of way of doing drywall. And a lot of people just may not even know to appreciate it. So anyway, that is a very, very special, high quality, very difficult to do drywall. And then the smart features in this home. To start off, where should I start, Jeff? Maybe with the fireplace?
Well, let's look at the control panel here behind you.
Oh, yes.
That's
okay.
One of the main hubs.
Yes.
And it is you'll have the names of all.
I just opened up my notes to look at that. So, okay.
But it's voice recognition. Mm-hmm. So if we tell it to turn off lights, to turn down the air conditioning, to do whatever, this is part of the hub right there.
So it's called Habitat is the name of the brand of the smart home that he has installed. He said builders don't ever really install this because they're not gonna mess with it. He said third-party installation companies do not install it because it is open source, and so they have no need to come and work on it because all of the code and everything you need to operate it, you can find it online. And so he said it's extremely user-friendly. He compared it to getting a new phone. Once you figure out how to use it, it's easy to use and then you can't live without it. And it's relatively inexpensive to using the third-party installation programs and features that are available or brands that are available. And it does everything. I mean, everything. Like you can tell your shower to turn on at a certain time at a certain degree. You can really do that. Obviously, you can turn on all the lights. Obviously, you can operate the air conditioner. He said that you can set the outdoor cameras. He gave an example. He said you can tell your camera if you see any movement after 9 p.m. that is not an animal, then alert me, lock all the doors, and turn on the floodlights. You can be that specific with this smart home, I keep saying feature, but this particular program that you can purchase, Habitat. So mind-blowing. And so when we were here earlier, he was turning on the music, and he has speakers that are embedded throughout the house. And so, rather than I have my Sonos speakers sitting in different rooms, they're all in the ceiling, and it's all part of the smart home. So let's start by looking at the living room a little bit. We have this nice big space. You have these built-ins on either side that are very clean, And I love how the colors are very uniform throughout the entire home. This cool fireplace, this is actually LED lights. So that's just an LED light, but it looks like a real fire. And then there's actually even a way that you can turn on a heater fan. So if you do want some heat, it will produce some heat. A fan will come on and heat will come out of the top. But he said his wife just loves to have that on all the time in their home. Just a beautiful addition to the living room. And then this is the television. It's one of the framed, it can be artwork or whatever you'd like for it to be, television. And he generously is including all of the appliances and the TVs in this home. So that would come with the house for whomever buys it. And then you've got this nice, very simple, straight, fits with the house patio. I can see there's area over there for built-in kitchen they'll put in. And this is private property behind them. He said their house is way back in there, and he purposely did not build any other type of fence because he didn't want to disturb just the visual of looking out into the woods. And so he just left the fence that was there. And so you can it's almost like there isn't a fence.
Yeah, and it's kind of deceiving this view. The lot does not look that deep, but once we get upstairs and look down, it's pretty deep, and you can get anything. You can get a pool. He was talking about somebody, whoever buys the home would probably put in a pool. Yeah.
So here we are in the dining room, and he used the acoustic slat wall. Yep. And so this is something he has in different places in the house to really cut down on the noise, since we have this open space, tall ceilings, and you notice it when you're in the house. When we were visiting, it's not echoey, not at all. And so he uses this throughout different areas of the home. So over here, he created this buffet area to truly be a buffet. You have the serving spot here, electrical outlets there. Something he mentioned that was so cool, the cabinetry here, you can access it from either side, which is fantastic for storage and being able to use it on either side. So you could literally have someone serving on the other side and accessing things underneath. And then coming into the kitchen.
Well, I just
Go ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
You've got your serving station over here. Like you said, you have your plugs, so you can put your hot plates and things like that too there. But behind you there's kind of a drop zone, but I could see that being the desserts or something.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yes, desserts or drinks, yes.
Leaves things open for what you were saying.
Yes.
The kitchen.
Yes, oh yeah, the kitchen. So this amazing island is, I think he said 13 feet long by 6 feet deep.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can do quite a lot with this as well. They have 4 bar stools there. You could get more there, obviously. And it's, again, just this cool black and white gray theme through here. And then they use Jenn-Air. He has Jenn-Air appliances. This is a 4-foot long range with the double ovens, the little baby oven, and then the larger one here. I think that backsplash is so cool looking, that glass.
Well, and what's really cool is this griddle right here. It will stay that way. Even after cooking a lot, it's stainless steel and stays that way.
That's right, I forgot he said that. It's not going to get black.
Right.
Pretty beveled edge on the quartz right here. Very, very pretty.
Well, and kind of get into the cabinetry here. So I forget what you call it. It's
the inset?
Inset doors, and it's kind of a cabinet maker's nightmare sometimes because you have to line up the lines to make them even, but I really love the look because it gives more of a flat panel door look.
Clean, very clean.
Very clean. So I thought that was a pretty great upgrade.
And they've done that throughout the house. I mean, that's how they did the cabinets everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. And of course the soft close and all that fun stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, are we ready to move to the neat little surprise we have over here?
Well, yeah, you open the refrigerator there.
Oh, I forgot.
Fun. Yeah.
Look at this. It's black.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
So you have your main, this is cabinet depth refrigerator, so you can get all kinds of stuff in there, but there's another refrigerator.
Yes, there is.
Yes. So
In the back cave.
Yep.
So you just wave your hand, and this hidden door opens to your butler pantry, where you have another refrigerator and freezer combination. and the beautiful quartz with the beveled edge. Lots of storage, obviously, and places to work. Put all the appliances and things that you don't want to see. You know, again, you don't look in the kitchen and see a lot of appliances. You see the beautiful cabinets, and so you can put those appliances back here, and there's a full refrigerator right here.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you are entertaining, you've got another door to where if you have caterers and staff, they can come in this door, be
right. They could go around the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would not have to
yeah.
go out in the front.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, so we have walked through the back cave entrance to the butler pantry, and it takes us to this hallway. So when I look to my right, your left, it takes you back up to the living room and foyer area. And we're going to head to the left over here. So here you have a study, and it is a perfect little study. It's like the Goldilocks, the three bears, right? Like it's not too big, not too small. Perfect size. Again, look at the big windows. It's so serene to look out and see all the green. Built-ins here, so you don't have to worry about bringing in a big desk. Very efficient, very clean. Everything about this house, very clean lines, not too fussy, just very clean.
A lot of great storage in there. And like you said, you don't have to buy extra furniture. It's a great office space.
So what looks like more cabinetry that just fits in line with all of this cabinetry here, this is actually your AC unit. He said he elected to put it here instead of upstairs so you can easily access the filter. This is the air return down here. So just a nice feature that he thought of to, first of all, put it downstairs like this and then hide it the way he did so it fits in with the rest of the cabinetry on this wall. Thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then coming in here, we have the laundry room. And it's nice and big and it has everything. So you've got your space for the washer dryer, sink, place to hang clothes, and obviously lots of storage. Again, with all the very smooth inset cabinet doors. That's the garage. And so some of these cabinets have electrical outlets in them for your vacuum cleaners and whatnot. And then you have another drop zone with the soundproof wall.
And a great thing about the garage is it's a 3-car garage, plus it's got a big storage room with a door to the exterior that would be great for
workout
storage
room or
workout
storage
room or something like that. So it's bigger and wider. It will fit your bigger vehicles and things like that. So
what you don't need to use that room for is a makeshift theater, because we have a theater, a real theater.
Hopefully.
Can you see? Do you want me to turn on the light? Let's see.
Well, let's see.
If you can get the...
Yeah. Wanted to just kind of point out with this one, it's a projection system, but this is the projector right here, and it shoots straight up to the screen. The screen has little
triangles that point down. The triangles are angled down.
Yeah, to pick up the projection. So you don't have to. In old days, you would have had the projector up in the ceiling, probably where that fan is shooting, but it's really cool. Hopefully we can pick this up in the dark.
You have more built-ins on this wall with some cabinetry, but I mean, this is a legit theater. You even have stairs going up to the second row to, if you want to sit up there.
Right.
And he has 7 huge theater chairs in here. I mean, this is really cool. Like, we've been in a lot of houses that have a room that doesn't have a window, like, oh, this is a theater room. And then you walk in here like, oh no, this is a theater room.
Right.
Like,
So, and behind you is cabinetry.
Yep.
So you can put all your movies and things like that, but Tara, if you pull on that cabinet.
Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, how could I forget this?
This is a safe room.
Yep.
And it's designed to be a safe room or a storm shelter, but it's
Here, I'll
big
stand
enough.
here so you can kind of get, yeah.
Big enough to get a few people in here. And
probably 6 by 8.
yeah. So what's really cool is it's a room within a room. So, you know,
It doesn't
many
open to a
people are gonna
hallway.
find it.
Yeah, people will find it. I forgot about it.
Right?
It is part of the cabinetry.
Yep. So very fun, very cool. So we're heading out on the other side, and this takes us into another room that he said is kind of a flex room. It could be used as a workout room, but it does have a closet. So it could be the 5th bedroom also.
Right, this could be, yes, this would, in the listing, this would be counted as a 5th bedroom for the
Yeah.
5-bedroom, 5.5 bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And it's a large room. I mean, probably 14 by 18 or 16.
Yeah, very cool plate glass window. And then there is actually a full bath.
Right down here?
Right down here. Right.
So this leads us back up to the dining area. And when you just walk into any bathroom or closet and the light will automatically come on, except for right now. There we go. It happened. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, so this is a really cool bathroom. You have the glass wall here. And he has the controls opposite the shower, so you don't have to get in there and get wet to turn things on and off.
Yeah. And all the shower pans are made out of concrete.
They're concrete. They're all concrete.
Yeah.
All the mirrors are LED, where you can adjust the lighting on the mirror.
Right? Yeah, we'll show you that in some of the other rooms. So this kind of takes us around. This is the other side of that serving buffet, and we come back out to the main area.
Yeah. So next we'll head upstairs. Oh no, we're gonna go to the primary.
Yeah, let's go check out that
Let's go check that
primary.
out.
It has its own little suite back here.
It does.
Really made it to be kind of a retreat as we walk in. One thing you'll notice is all the windows.
Again, big, beautiful plate glass windows, and the bedroom's very large.
Its own sliding door to go out to a patio for itself.
They have these really cool glass pendants.
Yeah,
Hanging
so let
next
me
to the
swing
bed.
around there, but kind of give you an
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
So you've got furniture, you've got the bed, cool glass pendants.
And then the little bar area
Nice
here.
little coffee bar area. So
Now,
you need your
going
coffee.
to the primary bath, he described it, and I was like, that's it, that's perfect. He said, I wanted to create a spa atmosphere. He did it. I mean, absolutely. There's your shot. You feel like you're at the spa. There's not a doorway going to the primary bathroom. It is a very open, fluid experience, just like you would have at the spa.
Yeah, super cool tub.
It's beautiful. And so there is a door where the toilet is. There's also a urinal for you gentlemen. So
They said it was a waterless urinal,
Yes.
very easy to maintain. And you've got your own sink here in the toilet room. That's fine. We'll just leave it.
leave it. And then here is, oh, the light went on. There you go. Just took a second. Here is the closet for the lady, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is a her closet.
This is a her closet. He even has a washer dryer in here for convenience. So you can wash some delicates or whatever, do whatever you want right here. Obviously, we already saw the other real laundry room. Unbelievable, that's in here. Look at the ceiling. It is so beautiful.
Now that is tile. That is not a wallpaper.
Right.
That is a tile treatment.
And now that I'm looking up at the vents, he talked about those cool vents that he uses that
Yeah.
are not the standard kind of vent.
Yeah.
And this counter, oh, this is so lovely. The quartz he uses here, that color, and this height is great for like you've got your jewelry out or whatever. This is a great height to be working, and just all the built-ins. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of built-in drawers and storage. And you know, there's some things that a builder could have skimped on, but you look up here, these are metal
right, the metal rods.
rods. So, you know, just the nice touches for a,
And then there's an LED full-length mirror on the wall right here, which every woman needs that.
yeah.
And then coming out to the bathroom, we have her side, and she has the seated area for makeup or whatever. And I love the natural light, the window right there next to it. That's so
Right,
great.
right.
And this beautiful tub.
Beautiful tub.
It's just the symmetry of it and the simplicity of it. It feels like you're at a spa. I mean, you really do. You have the car wash shower. You can go all the way through. Bench, sit down, the big window. I love the natural light.
Yeah, love the natural light. Even in the shower, you get a nice, and you've got the hand one, you've got the shower.
Yeah, the
you've got rain
three.
bed, the nice niches, and It's the
drain. And then so the house obviously has a tankless hot water heater. He said it's a commercial grade tankless hot water heater that has a continuous hot water line that runs through the house. And so it doesn't take a long time to heat up. You turn on the water and in 2 seconds you've got water that's that temperature.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Not what I was used to with a tankless hot water heater.
So behind you there, that's his closet?
Yes, this is his closet. Very nice
Also,
closet.
Yeah, great built-ins, enough space there.
Plenty of space.
All that you need, and goes up high, so get high storage. So, and you've got your own little drop zone too, so
Yeah,
keys
whatever.
and things like that, they're not laying all over the place. You've got that drop zone.
Yeah, you can plug up your phones over here if you wanted to. Or just, it's a nice little area to just kind of keep things out of the way. Okay, I was looking over my notes. These metal handrails, this was all fabricated on site. So they built these on site. They were not built anywhere else. So that's cool to know that they did that.
And he has named this the tree house, and for obvious reason, you look behind the windows here.
So you see our trees.
And like you said earlier in the video, all of that across the street is flood zone. No homes will be built there, so you have the beautiful trees to look at.
He also pointed out when we came up here that the edge of the ceiling there is called a chamfer edge,
Yes.
where it's a double 45-degree angle.
Yeah, a lot of times you have a bullnose edge on a lot of drywall. This is a chamfered edge, so like you said, it's a 45-degree angle. It's harder, but it's great quality craftsmanship.
Tight. I mean,
Yes.
It looks very great.
Yep.
So we have 3 bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms up here. So we'll be coming into the first one here, and it has the window, again, looking out to the green space with its own bathroom. And it has an actual tub in here, but he doesn't like shower curtains, so he installed the glass.
Which I think is cool. It's a good idea. Yeah. And it leaves it more open and makes the bathroom feel larger. Again, you have your mirrors that light up, and you got a nice little closet there. It's a good sized room.
It is. And the
So
carpet's
coming
really
out,
nice.
just check out this view, looking out over to the fireplace, down into the living area. Got your own little Juliet balcony there for performances.
That's great. And he called this, he thought of making this like a hotel suite, because he said, usually in a guest bedroom, who do you have guests? And so this room has plenty of space for a bed and a sleeper sofa, if you want to add that, or 2 beds. You have the sink and cabinetry over here. And then the closet, it's just like in a hotel. It's not an actual closet, it's a walk-through space to get to the bathroom, but you can put your luggage right up here, hang items there. Again, you still have some drawers for storage, but this is the closet for this room. And then coming into this bathroom, you have the double vanity again, the his and her sinks. He still added the place to sit. And you have the tub, beautiful tub, with the shower. So it is. He was like, I'm gonna make it like a hotel suite, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a hotel suite, which is so smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
You've got your guests who come. You don't want them to be too comfortable, but this is pretty comfortable.
Yes. Additionally, like if they have kiddos or something, or it's more than just 2 people, this room's big enough to put more than 1 bed in.
Right. Yeah. So when your kids are grown up, you need to put a crib.
Yes, that's what they're called.
Travel crib.
Cribs, yeah. Jeff's like, what are those things called?
Yeah.
So we come down the hall, looking out over the Juliet balcony. And they do have built-ins right here, and I just think it's a neat touch and how it pops out to match the pop out on the wall for the built-ins. The hallway pops out as well.
Yeah, and these are the type of touches that could have been skipped.
Absolutely.
To save some money, but great.
That he did not. So here is the 3rd bedroom with its own bathroom. And I just really thought the shower door was really cool in here. Oh, there we go. That one came right on. So you can take a peek at that door. It's neat.
Yeah, that's a fun door. It kind of reminds me of more of a New York, Chicago loft
Oh, cool.
type of bathroom.
And then this bedroom has its own balcony. This is the only way to access this balcony.
Yeah.
And it's huge.
Check out this balcony. You could get all kinds of furniture up here, but what's really nice is it's up higher. It's on the 2nd floor. So you would think less bugs, you get a bit better breeze up here, less mosquitoes and things like that. But give you a view of this backyard from up here. So like I said, it was a bit deceiving standing down on the first floor looking out the window. But if you look here, this is plenty a backyard to get a pool, to get an entertaining zone.
You're right, from downstairs you can't appreciate how deep that is.
Yeah, yep. So that pad
much
right there
deeper than what it
is from
seems.
the primary, much deeper. And he said the way this lot is situated, it's over 2 acres.
It is 2.3 acres.
But it's not deep, it's wide.
Right.
So you've got more property going that way, but you've also got property going this way. So all these trees and things like that, those are yours. So you're gonna have privacy looking out the primary windows, looking from this balcony.
Nice out here, it's quiet.
Sure is. So let's go inside and talk about a couple more of the details.
Yes, I'm sure I left some out.
Yep. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And we'd love to hear your comments about what you think about this video and our other videos, and share it. Share it with some friends so that we can help them find the right place here in College Station.
Yep. Okay, so to wrap up, Jeff and I wanted to talk a little bit about the builder and then mention some other things that I didn't mention earlier that are in my notes. So.
Yeah, he's a local guy.
Yeah, local guy. His name is Nick Ferrata.
Ferrata.
And this is White Rose Builders.
Right. Yeah, and he modeled this home off of his own personal residence. He actually swapped the sides, so the primary's on the other side. Know what I mean there?
He's relatively new. He's been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, he's been.
But he told me before he got here, he was saying that what he did he goes, I kind of did things backwards. I built my house first, and then that was the model and the show home, and that's how he started.
Right.
Was he went all out. He didn't start small. He went all out on his own home. That was a model home, and so then he's been building customs.
Yeah.
This home is his first spec home, and it took 2 years to build. And now it's on the market.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful job. And he really wanted to emphasize quality construction. So if you look at the foundation, look at the amount of fill he brought in, because it's not a flat lot. The soils here are clay soils, and they dug deep to get the fill in and then leveled things off. It's an engineered foundation, so very sturdy.
He said he made a 5-foot retaining wall on one side of the house, so it has like a stepped
Yep.
effect.
2x6 construction on the exterior with foam insulation.
Yes, foam insulation on all the exterior walls and the ceiling, of
Attic
course.
rafters, yeah.
And then I was going to say that around the theater room, that was the bib insulation. So where they, spray it in and it fills all the holes in the wall.
Yeah, so good sound dampening right there.
Oh, the AC, so it's a split. It's not a mini split system, but it's similar to that in that it's one AC unit and it's split 3 different ways. And so the master primary suite is its own setting, and then you have downstairs and then upstairs.
Yeah, and he was very smart on his selection. So the flooring in here, it's a luxury vinyl plank, but it's a very high quality one. And it's indestructible. So if you have any animals or kids, you're not going to get the scraped up floors, so the floors will last with the home. You talk about the quartz countertops, you talk about some of the tile work. It's very high-end looking, and even some of the lighting, very high-end looking, but got some great deals on that. So he was able to put the money into the structure of the home parts. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was quite a treat to walk through.
Yeah, it is quite a treat. We actually have Builders Parade of Homes.
Right.
And here it's April right now, so it's on it.
So we're taking advantage of being furnished, because they will furnish their homes for the Parade of Homes. So
Exactly.
like, let's get in some of these.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let us know your thoughts on this and our other videos, and look out for more videos on the Bryan College Station area, because we've helped people just like you find the right place at the right time.
Right here.